Do you know that the first person Dr. Sikiru Ayinde Barrister endorsed as the best was Shina Akanni Ogoloriwa Scorpido? Ganu tí KWAM1 lò yẹn, ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ti wà tipẹ́ fáwọn tó mọ Fuji. So when they say wọ́n wá ganu síbi, ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ò dédé ọ̀rọ̀ tó ti a máa lọ ganu lẹ̀ báyìí sí bus stop báyìí ní amamado the album every December làwọn album yẹn máa ń jáde nígbà yẹn. It was that album that gave that woman her first Grammy award. Kí ló sọ ń bẹ̀? Orí o Ọlájùmọ̀kẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá ló kọ nínú album yẹn. Ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá, indigenous Yorùbá lyrics ni woman yẹn lò nínú album yẹn ló fi gba first Grammy. Now people like KWAM1, people like King Saheed Osupa, people like Wasiu Alabi Pasuma, let them begin to attend interviews at the top radio stations in America. Let them begin to push their music in all those American radio stations. Let them begin to do a lot of collabos with the giants of Afrobeat, which they can, because even the Afrobeat giants are fancying them.
Please subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Even before King Saheed Osupa, even before KWAM1 came on the ultimate, the first person that Dr. Sikiru Ayinde Barrister endorsed, the first Fuji musician tí wọ́n kọ́kọ́ náwó sókè pé yes, ẹni yìí after I am gone, ẹni yìí ló máa take the mantle of Fuji music. It was actually Shina Akanni Ogoloriwa Scorpido. See, I was very young that time, but I saw that program live. Nígbà tí interviewer yẹn wá ń bèrè lọ́wọ́ Sikiru Ayinde Barrister pé nínú Fuji music, gbogbo àwọn Fuji musicians tó wà lẹ́yìn yín, ta ni ẹ lè fi ọwọ́ ẹ̀ sọ̀yà tẹ̀lé fògùn ẹ̀ gbárí pé lẹ́yìn ìgbà tẹ́yìn bá pẹ́pẹ́pẹ́ tẹ́ bá lọ pé nìyẹn ló máa tún take over as the best, as the next best. Ààrẹ Dr. Sikiru Ayinde Barrister dẹ̀ sọ wípé the only person táwọn máa sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ lórí program yìí táwọn máa endorse officially will be Shina Akanni Ogoloriwa Scorpido. He stated it in that interview. He said Ààrẹ Shina Akanni has about 11 different voices. Ibelemi got it 4. When the interviewer was saying that Sikiru Ayinde Barrister had about 9 different voices, he himself, Mr. Fuji, sọ pé Ààrẹ Shina Akanni ní 11 different voices. Ibẹ̀ ni mo ti fọ́, because àwọn kan tó mọ̀ wọ́n máa sọ pé from that endorsement lórí hype yẹn ó yẹ kí Ààrẹ Shina Akanni kan bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ni máa fire lórí hype yẹn. Àwọn kan sọ wípé Shina Akanni ò tètè ginger, wọn tètè he did not really build on that momentum, because from that point forward the whole attention shifted from everyone else to Ààrẹ Shina Akanni. Then tẹ́ bá dẹ̀ gbọ́ àwọn albums Shina Akanni, even àwọn live wọn, ẹ máa rí pé lóòótọ́ ni ọ̀rọ̀ tí Sikiru Ayinde Barrister sọ. His vocal tenacity, his vocal dynamic, ó ní agbára gan, because according to history there is no Fuji musician, dead or alive, that has the kind of vocal dynamic like Dr. Sikiru Ayinde Barrister. Dr. Sikiru Ayinde Barrister will be switching from one vocal to another one. You'll be switching from one voice to another one. Different voices on the same album. Àwọn tó mọ Fuji mọ nǹkan tí mò ń sọ yìí. Then àwọn tó tún mọ ìtàn Fuji wọ́n sọ pé kíní endorsement tí Ààrẹ Sikiru Ayinde Barrister tí wọ́n fún Shina Akanni yẹn ó jẹ́ nǹkan tó dùn a lot of people, a lot of Fuji musicians that has been with Sikiru Ayinde Barrister fúnra wọn. Àwọn tó ń jẹ́ ọmọ wọn tó ti wà pẹ̀lú wọn for a long time, because in the history a rí gbọ́ wípé K1 the ultimate tí gbogbo wa mọ̀ lẹ́ni as Alhaji Wasiu Ayinde Marshal. K1 the ultimate was once Wasiu Ayinde Barrister fún àwọn tó mọ̀ tán Fuji. Now putting it out there right now, because ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ìtàn ni, tọmọdé ò bá bá àròbá abátàn, tọmọdé ò bá bátàn abáròbá, àròbá kẹ́ni àròbá dẹ̀ ni bàbá ìtàn. You get me? So now first album yẹn ẹ máa rí pé inspirations tí Alhaji Wasiu Ayinde tí wọ́n tap láti ọ̀dọ̀ Sikiru Ayinde Barrister àwọn gbé bẹ́ẹ̀, àwọn fọ aṣọ wọn, àwọn máa ń bá wọn kó instrument, àwọn máa ń bá wọn ṣe oríṣiríṣi nínú ilé yẹn làwọn wà táwọn serve as a boy for Sikiru Ayinde Barrister. Now nígbà tó wá ṣe first album kíní yẹn náà tún jẹyọ nínú first album wọn, as a matter of fact orúkọ wọn gangan Wasiu Ayinde Barrister náà kọ́kọ́ jẹ́ lórí album yẹn nígbà yẹn. Now àwọn kan wá sọ pé people like Easy Sawaba pé endorsement tí ààrẹ Dr. Sikiru Ayinde Barrister endorse Sinu Akanni yẹn ó jẹ́ nǹkan tó dùn wọ́n nínú gan, ó dùn wọ́n lọ́kàn. People like KWAM1 àti Easy Sawaba ó dùn wọ́n gan. Then another thing tí mo fẹ́ kẹ́ tún mọ̀ ni pé sí ẹ̀ nínú Fuji music history wà, then the history can never be rewritten by anybody. You get me? We have to respect the legacy of Fuji music in all ramifications. You get me? According to history, a rí wípé gbogbo àwọn Fuji icons tá à ń rí lè níyì wọn kàn déédéé ipò tán wà, wọ́n ti suffer, wọ́n ti gbìyànjú, wọ́n ti learn, wọ́n ti ṣe oríṣiríṣi nǹkan to get a lot of sacrifices, a lot of sweat and blood has been put in to get to the top where they are today. People like Obesere, yeah, officially wọ́n ti gbèrin lẹ́yìn Ajíṣafẹ́, yeah, as a backup singer. Ṣé rí pé kò kí n ṣe nǹkan kékeré kí Alhaji Abbas Akande Obesere ọba Ṣàkàṣà, paramount ruler, paramount king of Fuji music, ẹ wo àwọn nǹkan tó ti ṣe sẹ́yìn, wọ́n ti gbèrin rí lẹ́yìn olórin. Do you know what it takes to be a Fuji backup singer? Kò easy. It takes a lot of talent, a lot of dedication. Then àtúgbọ́ nínú ìtàn pé Alhaji Wasiu Alabi Pasuma náà ti lùlù omele lẹ́yìn Kamulansa. Do you get? Ṣé ẹ rí gbogbo ibi tí antecedent yẹn gbogbo ẹ ti ń bọ̀? You have to look when you see someone that successful, there is a story behind that success. Wọ́n ti gbìyànjú. Then another person, Alhaji Sule Adio Atawẹ́wẹ́, àwọn náà ti gbèrin rí lẹ́yìn Yoboro Yobonsin as a backup singer. Now tẹ́ bá tún wá wò lọ ẹ máa rí pé Alhaji Wasiu Ayinde K1 the ultimate, ẹ wo àdúrò nǹkan tí àwọn náà ti ṣe, gbogbo effort wọn lẹ́yìn Alhaji Sikiru Ayinde Barrister nígbà tí wọ́n wà ní abẹ́ wọn nígbà yẹn, ẹ wo àdúrò sacrifice tí wọ́n ti put in. So when you see these people, don't think they just wake up and become successful. No, they have put in a lot of sweat, blood. So láàrin gbogbo àwọn tá a dárúkọ yìí àti Alhaji Wasiu Alabi Pasuma àti Atawẹ́wẹ́ Alhaji Sule Adio Atawẹ́wẹ́ àti Obesere Alhaji Abbas Akande, àwọn people yẹn, àwọn mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta yẹn wọ́n ní wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ officially as backup singers àti backup drummer lẹ́yìn àwọn olórin. Another thing tí mo tún fẹ́ highlight nínú fídíò yìí is Mushin as the capital hub of Fuji music. Àwọn kan máa sọ pé bọ̀bẹ́ kan hype Mushin. Mushin as an area played an integral part in the formation of Fuji music in Nigeria, as a matter of fact of music in Nigeria, because the likes of Chief Ebenezer Obey láwọn táìmù kan Mushin làwọn náà gbé tí wọ́n ti dá bí ẹdun, tí wọ́n ti rọ̀ bí òwe nínú juju music. Mushin làwọn náà wà ń gbà yẹn. Tẹ́ bá dé àwọn tó tún mọ̀ tán nímọ̀, wọ́n máa jẹ́ kó yé wa wípé even Fẹlá Aníkúlápó Kútì of the blessed memory, Mushin làwọn náà ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ pé officially mo fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀, because time kan a rí wípé nínú tàn a rí wípé Fẹlá Aníkúlápó Kútì used to play at Bobby Benson house. Ẹ tó bá mọ Bobby Benson ní Ìkòròdú road ní Fádèyí lónípàn Bobby Benson house, very big massive house. Ibẹ̀ hotel wà ń bẹ̀, club wà ń bẹ̀, club house wà ń bẹ̀, swimming pool wà ń bẹ̀. One of the biggest entertainment center, tourist center ní gbogbo Nàìjíríà nígbà yẹn ní late 70s, early 80s. One of the biggest tourist center, one of the biggest hotel and entertainment hub ní gbogbo Nàìjíríà. Òun ni hotel Bobby Benson ló wà. Hotel Bobby Benson is one of the ó dàbí Èkó hotel ayé ìsìn yìí ni. Bobby Benson hotel, Bobby Benson house, kò sẹ́ni tí ò mọ̀. Ibẹ̀ ni Fẹlá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní kọ orin when he came back from the UK after studying. Ọ̀dọ̀ Bobby Benson, he learned a lot as an high life Afro singer. He learned a lot from Bobby Benson because a lot of jazz musicians, Afro musicians, high life musicians, they used to come and play in that place. Then ìgbà tí Fẹlá wá kúrò ńbẹ̀ ní Onípàn Steel Machine as at that time ló wá lọ establish sí another ní Mushin yìí náà ni o, ní Mushin ní ẹgbẹ́ school Ransom Kuti secondary school ní ṣe Mushin yìí nígbà yẹn gbogbo bẹ̀yẹn Mushin ni, you know. So tá bá lọ sí gbogbo area yẹn wá sí Ìdí-Òro, wá sólóṣà, wá sí Mushin, gbogbo area yẹn náà ni Mushin yìí kan náà yìí náà ni Síkírù Àyìndé Barrister náà ń gbé nígbà yẹn tán ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ Fuji music, tán ti ṣe oríṣiríṣi lórí Fuji music. Gbogbo táyì tí mò ń sọ yìí òun ni General Kollington Àyìnlá, àwọn wà ní Èbúté Mẹ́ta nígbà yẹn. Even Obesere from Èbúté Mẹ́ta, even Easy Sawaba from Èbúté Mẹ́ta. Later it was later when they become very successful ní General Kollington Àyìnlá wá move lọ sí Àgbàdo tí a mọ̀ sí Kọ́lá Kollington bus stop lẹ́nìí. Then lẹ́yìn ìgbà yẹn ni ààrẹ Dr. Síkírù Àyìndé Barrister wá move wá sí Ìsọlọ̀ tán fi kọ́ Fuji Chamber. Ẹ̀yìn ìgbà yẹn l'Obesere jáde. Gbogbo táìmù yìí olórin Fuji tí ò bá àti wá sí Shadow wá play lọ́dọ̀ àwọn dúdú, àwọn tó mọ ìtàn Fuji, wọ́n mọ nǹkan tí mò ń sọ yìí, kò tí ì gba signature. Then around all this time náà ni King Saheed Òṣùpá wà lájégúnlẹ̀ o, that's another Fuji hub. So history Fuji tí mò ń sọ lórí ètò lẹ́ni, àwọn tó mọ̀ wọ́n mọ̀. A lot of things have actually happened, but ní agboolé Fuji sí ẹ̀ according to history, àwọn tó mọ ìtàn wọ́n jẹ́ kó yé wa pé even àwọn tí wọ́n jẹ́ bíi record owners, àwọn tí wọ́n jẹ́ bíi record labels, àwọn tí wọ́n jẹ́ because àwọn gbogbo eléré you know, àwọn people yẹn náà máa aside from àwọn fans tó máa ń dá wàhálà alẹ́ láàrin àwọn ní Fuji, àwọn record labels gan fúnra ara wọn gan, àwọn gan máa ń put, wọ́n máa ń fi ginger sí. Now tí n bá sọ pé a little competition is good for the game, mo mọ nǹkan tí mò ń sọ. Sí ẹ Fuji music níbi tó délé nìyí, you cannot deny the fact that the fight between General Kollington and Síkírù Àyìndé Barrister helped the growth of Fuji music to a point. You know, it gave them that rush. Anytime the albums come out, nígbà yẹn everybody, kò sí nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ internet now, gbogbo bus stop la máa wà, ibi àwọn record dealer yẹn, ibi tó ti ń ta records, ibẹ̀ la máa gbogbo eléré, ibẹ̀ la máa lọ jókòó sí, la máa lọ dúró báyìí, la máa ganu yẹn ó ti wà tipẹ́ o. Ganu tí KWAM1 lò yẹn, ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ti wà tipẹ́ fáwọn tó mọ Fuji. So when they say wọ́n wá ganu síbi, ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ò dédé ọ̀rọ̀ tó ti, a máa lọ ganu lẹ̀ báyìí sí bus stop báyìí ní a máa do the album every December, làwọn album yẹn máa ń jáde nígbà yẹn, ó máa massive. Tí Síkírù Àyìndé Barrister tó máa release album báyìí, à ń lọ ganu ni, àwọn tó máa lówó ra, wọ́n máa rà. Tí General Kollington tó máa ju lámbà báyìí, èébú gbà èrò. So it helped Fuji music. But I was actually having a conversation with one of my fans in the comment section. That person, I love that guy. That person was giving it to me constructively. That person said, if Fuji music is going to be represented at the top corporate echelon in the entertainment industry around the world, there are things that Fuji musicians need to do that are very paramount. Tẹ́bá wo antecedent King Sunny Ade, ẹ máa rí pé King Sunny Ade is one of the most versatile indigenous musicians tí a ní to ever jáde out of Nigeria. I'm telling you, because tẹ́bá wo story King Sunny Ade, even King Sunny Ade nígbà yẹn náà, ibi tó ti ń play Jibowu, tẹ́bá gba oro kan, ó ní oro kan tó wà níbi Jibo tó máa ti ń play yẹn, tẹ́bá ẹ máa gba jáde síbi mọ́ṣáláṣí tó súnmọ́ Ìdí-Òro ní Mushin. Ṣé rí pé gbogbo axis yẹn, area yẹn play an integral part in the careers of these people, of these legends. now bí mo ṣe ń bá story yẹn lọ King Sunny Adé ti feature nínú American nínú Hollywood film rí. Then King Sunny Adé was actually he actually played at a particular presidential inauguration l'America. Ṣètìrí àwọn levels yẹn, those are the top corporate echelon tí mò ń sọ. There are some events, there are some steps that Fuji musicians, because that person said for a Fuji musician to be nominated for a Grammy, that is a tall dream. But that's okay, it is making it sound like it is impossible. Èmi náà jẹ́ kó yé ẹnìyẹn pé it's very possible, because there was a time when nobody will ever imagine that Nigerian Afrobeat artists will be winning Grammys like Chin Chin. Look at what Burna Boy has done. Look at Wizkid. Look at Tems. Tems has 2 Grammys. Look at the likes of Adepoju, Sikiru Adepoju. Look at the likes of Sade Adu. Even Burna Boy, as an Afrobeat musician, he has been nominated for over maybe like 4 or 3 times at the Grammys. He has won 1 Grammy for his own personal effort. There was a time when people actually think that would be very, very impossible. Now it is happening. So when you say it's a tall dream, I disagree. But our Fuji musicians, they need to come together. They need to harness their energy. They need to bring together the love. The love has to be there before you can do anything of that magnitude. Before you can be featured and be represented at that top echelon, you guys have to come together. Now there are things Temiti so weak, because me personally, I'm an advocate of Fuji music. I want Fuji music to go to the level that it has never been before. You get me? So when you have collabos, èmi mọ̀ pé Dr. King Saheed Osupa kò sí Afrobeat artist tí wọ́n máa pè lẹ́nìí ṣé kò ní dá wọn lóhùn. Look at what Alhaji Wasiu Alabi Pasuma has done. Collabo with hip hop artists. There is no hip hop artist tí Pasuma máa pè pé yeah, I think it's high time we do a collabo tí kò ní gbé kọ. And pabambari ẹ̀ ṣé Wizkid tó lo vocal KWAM1 the ultimate KWAM1 the ultimate tó lo nínú Murayo album ni Alhaji máa pè tí kò ní down ó máa down. We need to make the best use of these resources tó wà ní ọwọ́ wa, because when you put together those kind of collabos, we have seen a lot of collabos with the Fuji musicians coming together. Now let us take it a notch ahead. You get? Let us take it a little bit further. Let us have those collabos. Because you have to be dynamic to move a mountain. If you are not dynamic, if you are not versatile, you cannot get things done. You will remain in the same spot. Grammy nomination, as a matter of fact, winning Grammy is very easy. You know why? You know why it is very easy for Fuji musicians to win a Grammy? Because the percussions, Grammy as an organization, as an award organization, they cherish tradition, they cherish the culture, they cherish the African heritage. Nítorí ẹ̀ ni people like Ìyá Beneyi, Angelique Kidjo, nítorí pé orí o Ọlájùmọ̀kẹ́ lọ orí o Ọlájùmọ̀kẹ́. It was that album that gave that woman her first Grammy award. Kí ló sọ ń bẹ̀? Orí o Ọlájùmọ̀kẹ́. Ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá ló kọ nínú album yẹn. Ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá, indigenous Yorùbá lyrics ni woman yẹn lò nínú album yẹn ló fi gba first Grammy, making her the African artist, indigenous African artist with the most Grammys. So when that guy said Fuji musician cannot win a Grammy, that is a tall dream, I said no, because Grammy award have this, they have this category, traditional ethnic folk category. Traditional. They cherish our tradition, they cherish our cultural heritage. And Yoruba as an heritage, Yoruba as a tribe is about the most popular. Yoruba as a tribe is the most popular black tribe in the world. Eléyìí ń sọ̀rọ̀ being tribalistic. I'm being honest. This is an obvious fact. If Angelique Kidjo could use our Yoruba lyrics for our first album that won her that Grammy, kí ló wá ṣàwọn onífújì jẹ́ pé ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá ló fi ń kọrin. Did you know how many Yoruba lyrics that Burna Boy used in that his album that won him that Grammy? Until he made a cultural an African feel musical video. Then he made an African feel lyrics in his composition. That was what got him his first Grammy. Ma tẹ̀síwájú. Even King Sunny Ade, Juju music ni, synchro system, lọ́n fi gba nomination Grammy ní year yẹn. Even in the second one, Yoruba ni, look at people like Femi Kuti, people like Seun Anikulapo Kuti. These people, Yoruba composition, Yoruba lyrics, wà nínú orin wọn. Do you know how many Yoruba lyrics tó wà nínú orin Wizkid? Do you know how many Yoruba lyrics tó wà nínú orin Davido? Do you know how many Yoruba lyrics tó wà nínú orin Asake? Asake don't sometimes he does not even speak English at interviews, even at the Grammy, on the red carpet. Ó like kó sọ Yorùbá, even when he want to speak, he doesn't form accent. He use his normal Naija accent to run interview. I'm a Yoruba man. So Yoruba as a tribe, Yoruba as a culture, Yoruba as an heritage, it goes beyond when you say local. No, we are so international. Tẹ́ bá gbọ́ interview Michael B. Jordan, wọ́n béèrè pé kí ni meaning B tó wà nínú orúkọ yẹn, that Hollywood actor. He said B, that he is a babalawo from Yoruba. That his parents used to tell him that. That is how big Yoruba as a culture is. So when you now say you cannot look that Baba Grammy ain't gonna like a cultural tradition. I'm telling you, and Yoruba is at the forefront. So even Sikiru Adepoju, one of the first Nigerian musicians to ever win a Grammy, Sikiru Adepoju, that man, that percussionist, that drummer, he's a drummer. He actually played in the instrumentation of that album that got them that award. He and the other guy. Do you get? So continue to try that. Saw the look at Seal. He got a Grammy. Look at Shadi Adu. Look at all these people. They are Yoruba people. Look at Thames. Look at the influence of Thames on the Afrobeat now. You get me? So when you say Fuji musicians cannot, don't say that. But we have to take it. We have to be dynamic. We have to do a lot of interviews. Now people like KWAM1, people like King Saheed Osupa, people like Wasiu Pasuma, all these guys, they travel out. Let them begin to attend interviews at the top radio stations in America. Let them begin to push their music in all those American radio stations. Let them begin to do a lot of collabos with the giants of Afrobeat, which they can, because even the Afrobeat giants are fancying them. So when we do all that, then there are some events. We need to have our presence. Fuji musicians need to be present at the Grammy Award events. Because it is seeing is believing. They need to, if they have not been doing it, they need to make sure at the next Grammy, Fuji musicians are on the red carpet. Then when you do that, see, there are some people, there are some representatives that can do it for them in America. There are some journalists that will do it for them in America. Push for a performance on the Grammy level. If an artist can perform on the Grammy stage, you have taken that your musical genre to the next level. I'm telling you, Burna Boy has done it. Then Wizkid, they are doing it. Perform on that stage. It will give you that attention that, okay, this is another type of music. The next category, the next edition of that award that they want to do, they will nominate you. Then they have to be submitting their albums for consideration in the nominations for the Grammys. Don't let us think less of ourselves. That is what this video is entirely about. Fuji music history, Fuji music celebration, and how we will take the Fuji music as a genre to the next level. That is what this video is entirely about. Jeff Owolewa is my name. Guys, please, if you know you have not subscribed to my channel, I'm on my knees. I take God beg you, please subscribe to my channel. And as you are doing so, press that notification button. Drop your own comments on this analysis so far. This analysis is very, very deep. But if I give video ain't good, please, Jeff Owolewa is my name. I'll see you on the other side. Holla.
Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and press the notification button.